Delighted to say I'm joined by Jenny Tong, who is a Level 1 award winner at the ESPS Awards evening this evening, and she is a weightlifter. So first of all, Jenny, how is this award going to help you?
It'll help me quite a lot actually. Training is quite difficult in Sheffield. Weightlifting isn't a massively accessible sport. The facilities and the equipment needed for female weightlifting, especially the 15 kilogram bars, are quite hard to come across. So the fact that I've got free access to that in the S&C is fantastic. It really helps.
And you are actually relatively new to weightlifting. Just explain a bit about how you started the sport, because originally you were at the Brit School doing performing arts.
Yeah, so I came to Sheffield 2 years ago to start my degree. When I came, I wanted to get fit and active. I'd not done sport for many years, so I thought getting back into university, I'll start something new. I was looking down the list of sports. It said weightlifting. I was actually looking for wrestling, but it said weightlifting. And I was like, right, I go to the gym, I could do that. Turned up to the beginner's course. I loved it from the day that I joined, and then the year after I found myself running that same course, so yeah.
Absolutely, and in terms of now, you've gone from strength to strength, excuse the pun, but you have gone from strength to strength.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I unfortunately suffered a few injuries throughout the early stages of me learning to lift. I've got hyperextendable limbs, so unfortunately I've ruptured the ligament in my left elbow at national championships. I still medalled actually at the national championships that came out after, and since then I've really just focused on getting better and being the best athlete that I can be. With the support of ESPS and TAS, that's really coming together for me this year. I've got the English Championships coming up in January, and I want a medal. That's the only reason I'm going. I want medals, and yeah, hopefully I'll bring home the bacon.
And you mentioned the injuries. You had another quite serious injury as well, in terms of that could have potentially ended your career earlier this year.
Yeah, so the elbow injury was quite severe. I ruptured it doing a snatch, so that's the first discipline in our lifting, and unfortunately a 60 kilo snatch just went behind my head and kind of bent my elbow back. Fortunately, it had mostly healed by the time I got the MRI, so when it came to rehabbing, it was quite straightforward what I needed to do, so we got it done, yeah.
In terms of these difficult parts where you are going through injuries, how do you stay motivated?
I stay motivated. I have a great kind of backup and support team behind me. My coach is amazing, Dave Hemborough. He works for Hallam University. He's also the S&C manager for TAS here in Sheffield. My family, my partner, great support behind me. Sai Vardy and ESPS as well. Whatever it is that kind of comes in my way, the hurdles that may come my way, like I can overcome them because I know I have that support network. I'm dedicated and I'm really passionate about what I do, and I know that whatever I put my mind to, I'll succeed because I want it, and I want it for me and for my future and not for anybody else.
And when you took up weightlifting less than 2 years ago, did you ever imagine the success that you've had in such a short space of time?
Not at all, no. My partner is actually a GB bobsleigh athlete, and I think he was quite surprised when I started weightlifting because it was originally just to get back into shape and get a bit of exercise, and it actually turns out I've got quite a knack for it, and it's quite natural to me, so that was it. I don't know how to describe the feeling of being able to know that you are good at something and that you have an innate natural talent for it. They say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But when you can do both together and kind of focus on a career at university at the same time, I think that's a gift that really can't be replaced by anything else.
And next week is This Girl Can. And a prime example of us all about just taking up a sport can lead to very successful things. What message would you give to girls who are perhaps hesitant about taking part in sport? What message would you give to those girls?
What I'd say is do what you want to do and not what you think other people want you to do or what they tell you you should do and shouldn't do. If I had listened to all those people who told me that weightlifting was too masculine, or I don't look like a weightlifter, or I'm not strong enough to be a weightlifter, then I wouldn't be where I am now and I wouldn't have the ambitions that I have now. If you want to do something, if that's what drives you, if that's what gets you out of bed in the morning, do it, and do it for you. Don't do it because other people tell you differently.
Jenny, thank you very much. Inspirational words there.